Thank you, Ms. Yadav, for joining in. You discussed on the panel about how big is tech infra for fintech. We have seen a lot of amazing stories coming out of fintech in India. Now, according to you, what's the next big thing? If we see 5 years down the line, what will be the next big story?
So I work in the quantum space, quantum technology, and I genuinely believe that quantum is the current and the next big thing that the banks, the financial sector, and the fintech industry is focusing on and has to focus on. The focus is very less right now. It has to accelerate because of the very special need that is there. The need is from the perspective of security. Quantum is likely to make RSA or the current algorithms for cybersecurity void, and therefore there is a need to work with new algorithms in this space so that our financial systems continue to be secure as we have more development in the quantum space. At the same time, there is a lot of innovation opportunity with quantum. There are new algorithms which can help create exponentially higher speed decision making in various scenarios, solve certain problems which are not solved as well by classical computers. So there is a need to look at it both from a risk management perspective as well as an innovation perspective. So how do you stay ahead of the race, and how do you not get caught in this security scenario and you're prepared for it? I think these are the two things. From a policy maker perspective, what I would recommend is that the regulators come together, the financial sector regulators come together along with the Government of India and entities like QETCI, which I represent, so that we can bring the companies and the startups from the quantum side, and we work together on the solutions for the fintech area using quantum in a regulated environment like a sandbox environment, so that people who are hesitant can still understand how to adopt these technologies. The second is there is a very dire need for the regulators along with the government to actually set some sort of deadlines and set some guidelines for adopting quantum security, which kind of algorithms to use, what is the timeline by which banks and banking sector should be compliant to quantum secure environments. So I think those are the areas where the policy recommendations are from our side.
Very interesting. I mean, as you mentioned that it is pretty new and there is a lesser focus on quantum so far. And given this, the opportunity is huge for innovators, for policymakers, for others in the industry. The opportunity is huge. Now, if I push you to give us a number, how big is the opportunity?
So if you look at, first let me tell you that while the opportunity is new, India has a national quantum mission. That means there is already 6,000 crores which is allocated for quantum related research and development, and there has been a lot of progress. In 2021 we had around 2 or 3 startups in quantum. Now we have 50 plus in 4 years in a very path-breaking sector. So there's a lot of momentum that is already in place. In terms of the opportunity, if you look at what various the McKinseys and the IDCs of the world say, they talk about $1 trillion opportunity in the next few years. And I'm not an analyst, but I understand the ecosystem and the momentum that is happening right now, and billions of dollars of investment that is going in from the government perspective as well as the private sector around the world. I would say that it is a very, very big and phenomenal opportunity for everybody, and definitely for the financial sector.
I'm looking forward to surpassing the $1 trillion number. Thank you, Ms. Yadav, for making time for this. It was lovely speaking.
Thank you.
Thank you.